Yo, YouTube is it's Gary coming on again, and I wanted to share something with you. It's a little emotional for me because I just hit 39 today, 39 years old, and I've been thinking about my life quite extent a lot, like just crazy thinking about my life and trying to figure out what the hell I want to do with it. I did a video a few months back saying that I'm going to take a whole year to figure out what I want to do with my life. And that's what I plan on doing. Just thinking about what I want to do for the rest of it. I narrowed it down to a few things, and then next thing I know, I'm changing that up. So I don't really have a destination as of yet, but I do want to tell you this. I played a really shitty first half. I played a really shitty first half. I mean, I don't get me wrong. I made proper moves to protect me from dumb stuff. Like my credit is excellent. I'm not really in that big of debt. I got like $7,000 of credit card debt, and that's got a lot to do with what's going on right now. Um, just basically basic stuff. But at the end of the day, I'm really looking at how I treated my family, how I treated my wife, how I treated myself, and all the things that I missed out because I was angry, bitter, and numb. I played a really bad half, and to be 39 years old and thinking like, how I want the next half to play out. It's like, oh, it's kind of cool. Like I'm excited about it, but I'm a little scared because I don't know what's going to happen next, and this is why I did this video. There are so many of you out there, young men, young women for that matter as well, that don't know what you want to do with the rest of your life. And I can understand why. It's hard to find purpose today. I mean, back then, at least we had a purpose, right? You was a mother, that's what you did. And you was a father, that's what you did. And that was just it. And we can live based off of that. But now we don't have that so much, right? We don't have that so much. And it's very tough to find purpose. So we are pretty much trying to grab onto things that we think is going to make us happy, right? Cars that are flashy, high priced clothes, jewelry, stuff that don't do a damn thing for us as people, but we throw them on because it might make us feel good in a short term. But then next thing you know, we're right back in there swiping that credit card because we need another fix. And that doesn't work. That doesn't work. I'm here to tell you to just live your goddamn life, man. Like that's what I'm planning on doing. Just living my life. There's so many things that I wanted to do, and I'm like, oh no, one day. I'm like, well, why don't I just do it today? Well, money. Well, money's not really about a problem. I mean, we always say money is a problem. We need more money. We need more money. No, you need less stuff. So money is really not a problem. I make more than enough money to do what I want to do. You don't need more than $30,000 a year to live a decent life. You just got to pick the right place to start that life and keep it going, right? It's not that hard. The problem that we are facing today, I think, millennials and Gen Xers, is just figuring out what we want to do, right? That's why when I see somebody doing a video on how's life like living in a car, I envy these people. Like, damn, I wish I had the balls to go and do something like that, right? Just to live in my car and just drive around and just figure out life that way. I wish I had the balls to do that. Then I think about it and I say, well, I kind of do have the balls to do that. I don't have to not do that. I can go buy a Winnebago right now and just start cruising if I wanted to. With my credit, I can get just about anything I want. So there's nothing really stopping me from doing it. Here's what's stopping me: the unknown. I'm so scared of the unknown. I'm afraid of what's going to happen tomorrow. What if I get down there and things go horribly wrong? What if you stay here and things go horribly wrong? You see, that's one thing we forget. We can't predict the future. You see, this foresight thing we have, it pretty much tells us to stay away from danger. That's what it's doing. But there is no danger. It's just life. You don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. You don't. But you feel much better because you are comfortable in where you are, right? You're comfortable, right? You've experienced tomorrow so many times doing the same shit you've been doing, so you're pretty confident that tomorrow's going to pan out decently. But what if it doesn't? What if it doesn't? What if your number comes up tomorrow? What if your number comes up in 5 minutes? You don't know. That's why I'm so afraid of death. I have not lived life yet. I think it's a person in the Bible that Jordan Peterson was talking about. I can't remember his name, but he was basically up to be killed pretty much. He was in front of the king. He was ready to die. And he was like, I thought about all the things that I could have done to try to get away from this. And I realized that I don't want to run. You know, like I don't want to run. So he stayed. He said, I'm willing to take whatever. I'm not here to defend myself. I'm not here to anything. If you want to take my life, take it. I had a great one. I lived a wonderful life. I'm okay with that. That was his way. That was his resolve for not running. Like, why should I run in fear? Right? Why should I keep running? I don't want to live like that. So I'd rather die than run in fear. And that's exactly what he was saying. And once that smacked me in the face, like pow, like, oh shit. Once I felt that for the first time, I realized that I'm running away from death because I'm so scared that I won't get to live. So I played it safe for the first half because I was afraid that I won't get to live. Not realizing I am letting life pass me by, right? I'm letting life pass me by. I'm letting all kinds of crap that doesn't really matter break my spirit, break my soul, break my ego. You know, I'm like, why? She cheated on me. So what? So what? And she lied to me. So what? Everybody lies. Everybody does stupid shit. So, you know, you've lied before, right? So, well, so what? Why would I let that break me? Yeah, it hurts. And, you know, now we got to uproot the family and figure shit out. That shit sucks too. But at the end of the day, it's not that big of a deal. When you really put everything in perspective, it really isn't a big deal. I could be getting tortured right now in some crazy camp in another country and not have no clue how I'm gonna get back home. I'm not going through that nonsense. Some girl saw some guy that she liked, she hooked up with him and didn't tell me. That's what happened. That's literally what happened. What I make it mean is she doesn't love me, she doesn't respect me, she doesn't this, she doesn't that. And that is where the resentment comes from, especially when you've done so many years doing what you got to do. But let me tell you something. If the girl cheated on you, just walk away, get another one. It really is that simple. It isn't that deep. It isn't. Live your life. Start another adventure with another girl. You know what I'm saying? You know, experience that. Don't be afraid of that. Don't be afraid. I've been listening to the MGTOW movement for the longest time, and I felt like I was MGTOW. I wanted to go MGTOW. And now I'm like, I don't want any parts of that. Any parts. No, don't get me wrong. I appreciate what you guys done for me, MGTOW. Thank you. I truly, really appreciate that. You've set me free in so many ways that I can't even count. But I can't live under that fear that every girl that I get with is going to put me in jail. I like girls a lot, and I can't live by that fear. And I'm sure there's some really decent girls. I just got to be smart about it. See, that's what MGTOW did for me. That's what the red pill did for me. It woke me up to what could be, what the real is, what the true nature of women are, what this whole Me Too movement industry or era or whatever the hell's going on here, what's going on now, to be protected, to protect myself, to not be stupid, not to deal with a crazy woman. You know what I mean? To be straight up with them, be upfront. Don't lie. Don't play them. Don't deceive them. Just be real with them. Tell the truth. Okay. I know I sound like Jordan Peterson, but this is how I always live my life when it comes down to women. I always told the truth. That's why I've never really had a bad problem with them. Yeah, I had some experiences, and that was because I was dealing with a stupid girl. But again, I didn't know what I know now. So I'm going to protect myself the best way, but I'm not going to say no to women because a lot of crazy out there. What, you going to not get in your car because somebody's drunk driving? It doesn't make sense. But, at the end of the day, all I'm saying is live your life, man. I want to go to freaking Las Vegas. I want to go to California. I want to go to Texas. I want to go here. Well, why don't you just go? Why don't you just go? Oh, I have a lot of responsibilities. Like what? What responsibility that you have that you can't take with you? Think about this for a second. We used to live in caves, man. We used to live off the land. You think that instinct gone? You think we lost that ability? I don't think so. I think we can figure it out if we're just not afraid and we just trust that we got it. Trust in ourselves, trust in our instincts, trust in our evolution, trust that it will get us through. Just live your goddamn life, man. Stop worrying about tomorrow. I mean, don't get me wrong. Don't hurt your tomorrow self for today. That's stupid. But at the same time, enjoy your life. You literally only get one, I think. I don't really know about that. This is Gary signing off. You guys have a good one.